Hello, I'm Fred, and this is Vlogmas 2020. Today's topic, my YouTube viewing habits. The beer is Backroads Stout, an oatmeal stout from Millstream Brewing. This is a local brewing company. I've had a lot of their beer. They actually make really good root beer as well. I'll let my son pick out my beer today because, you know, it's never too young to be a bartender that doesn't get tipped properly. Tip your bartenders, people. I would drive out of my way when I lived out in D.C. I'd drive up to Baltimore every Monday night to play shuffleboard with my friends. And I would only drink Diet Coke. And I would tip my bartender $1 for every Coke he gave me, and he wasn't charging me for the Coke. It's a very cheap night. Had a lot of fun. And because it's a small beer and I didn't pour it hard, let's see. This is an oatmeal stout. It's a little thinner, I want to say, than a typical oatmeal. It's got good stout flavor. It's a good stout. If you happen to see it, then you're probably very close to where I live. Go ahead and grab it. So today, I've got a lot of notes today. I'm actually going to put this forward here because it is, I didn't read this enough ahead of time. So my YouTube viewing has changed a lot over the years. I have been, and I've mentioned it before, I've actually had my account on YouTube for over 11 years now, which is why I have one of those cool user accounts and not just a jumbled channel number. I don't know when they stopped doing that, but I started long enough ago where I had it, at least on my main channel. And for the longest time, I avoided YouTube because, it was okay. I mean, it was mostly like all video channels started back then. It was funny videos, that's about it. The way I kind of picked up was here and there I'd watch video tutorials, but even then I kind of preferred reading tutorials. Blogs were very helpful, except for nowadays blogs are nothing but ads and ads and ads. Seriously, bloggers, stop with the damn ads already. We get it. You want to make money off your words. We don't care that much. And this is coming from somebody who blogged for a long time. You could find it in the Wayback Machine. There's some good stuff out there. I might put it up on my site. I don't know. But not without so many ads. But when I started watching YouTube regularly a few years ago, it was several years after I started playing Minecraft, and my kids were watching YouTube more by that point. They are now have both moved on to TikTok for the most part, but at least when they're hiding in their rooms. But out here, there's still a lot of YouTube. And one of the first YouTubers I watched regularly was Blitzwinger. He does a lot of video game stuff, and he had a PS4 Let's Play for Minecraft. And I just kind of wanted to learn more about the game I've been playing for years, so I started watching that series. And from that, it led me to other Minecrafters, and from that, it led me to other people that create topics on, or create videos on topics I like. So the interesting thing about that, and I think this is actually common for YouTube, sure, there's plenty of entertainment there, but it's also a lot of tutorials. We talked about that last night with the ignoring advice for artists. There's a lot of tutorials out there. There's tips out there. There are some just pure entertainment things out there. But as far as the learning and the tutorials and all that kind of thing, I think it's interesting because it's learning through entertainment. Which, for those of you who have ever been to any school ever, at least in the West and especially in the U.S., they've tried that over and over again through the years, and usually with zero success. Because what you have is people trying to be entertaining with the subject at hand, not enjoying the subject, and therefore being entertaining as an offshoot. And I think that's where the difference lies. So because of that, my YouTube habits have expanded. That's my primary source of entertainment anymore. We've got other, like Netflix, and I've still got my Netflix disc queue. I'm sure that's an extra $4 a month I really should be spending. There's some other things I want to get, but I've had these current discs home for I don't know how long. I don't remember what they are. I really don't. I should send those back. But yeah, for probably 2 years now, I've been watching YouTube more than anything else, and I don't think I noticed it at first. And just all of a sudden, I was like thinking about it, like, oh yeah, I guess I usually just watch YouTube. Weird. So that kind of covers how much YouTube I watch. Hours and hours a day. Not always. Some days I'm too busy. I work, but a lot of times I'll throw on a video that I can listen to and not have to watch while I'm just typing away. Having a distracting sound in your ear can help some people with their creative endeavors. I think it helps a lot of people if they're doing like hyper creative stuff. But even, things that people may not see as creative, like software development, it has that element in there, and I think it helps to just kind of distract your brain a bit so you can focus. That is not for everyone. Trust me on this. It is not for everyone. It does work for me sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. So what do I watch now? As you can imagine, a lot of Minecraft. I've already said I don't watch a lot of vloggers. I have in the past. My son, especially the younger one of the two, has watched a lot of goofy people over the years. There was Guava Juice and whoever the heck he was before that. What was that channel? With Alex, whatever. I stopped watching PewDiePie early on because I have always found him to be obnoxious. I don't care about. I'm fairly obnoxious. But the man has problems with race, and his fans especially won't admit it. And I don't think, has admitted it to himself, and he has not done anything I can see to change. So that's gone. Logan Paul lasted about 2 seconds in my house. Totally gone. Sad one to go was, who was the guy? JonTron. Thank you, my wife, who just went. He's very funny, but look up his Twitter history. He's gone a little nuts. And it was the kind of nuts that we just can't have. The only way we can improve our society is to improve our kids and ourselves. And that starts with not letting them, see tons and tons of crap that's just going to pollute their minds. You can have all the opinions you want on that. That's how I see it. I want them to see different opinions, but I want them to see opinions that don't start from a point of you can't come back from, including, racism, sexism to the point of misogyny, especially. Sexism alone is bad enough, and things like that. Let's see. So anyway, what was I going to? That's who I don't watch. Who do I watch? Minecraft, some woodworkers, crafters, artists, like mostly pen and ink or sometimes painting. I don't know what their medias are. What the media is. It's just different. As we know, this is a good time for this topic. Since this is the 13th day, I'm starting my second half of this advent calendar, drinking a beer a day, which, as I said before, I don't drink that much usually in a year. One of the people I do watch is Wheezy Waiter. Sorry, Craig, my wife finds you super boring. I understand that. That's okay. I'm not saying you're the most entertaining person I watch, but I think you're fairly entertaining. Interesting and educational, maybe more so than entertaining. We haven't watched any of your old stuff where you were trying to be entertaining, though. I've seen some of the old clips. They look funny. I like your new stuff. But anyway, for everyone else, I guess and for you, that's who I'm blaming for this whole idea. Because, as a reminder, he was doing a no drinking for a month challenge, and I decided to do the reverse because it's so weird to me that people can drink every day, especially that long. And there is a little bit of social commentary I watch. A lot of times that is actually with my kids, especially my daughter. But I watch T1J on my own, here and there, D'Angelo Wallace a little bit. I try to learn from people who are different from me, even though if you look at YouTube, the vast majority of people on there look very similar to me, just younger. Younger is a good difference, but it is not the only or even main difference in a lot of cases. So yeah, I do watch scripted shows and movies still. I've been trying to watch more movies because I realized I could sit down and watch, 4 hours of YouTube. Why can't I watch a 2-hour movie? That doesn't have commercials, so it's even better. That's, yeah, I enjoy creators, and if for some strange reason I ever make any money on these at all, I'm pretty sure a good part of it's going to go back to supporting the creators I've always watched. I will buy merch here and there when I can. You know, I like to wear goofy shirts, especially. I'm not too much into the stuffy thing that's going on lately, but I think that's cool, and I understand why people are. I'd like to support people on Patreon. I don't feel like financially I could do that right now, but at some point in the future, I definitely will. For crafts and stuff like that, I'm becoming more apt to purchase plans and things for things I want, as opposed to just trying to find the free ones. Trying to spread the wealth, as it were. You know, we're doing a little better financially. I want to help other people out that I enjoy from. Sometimes that means not skipping ads. That does not count when it's a 2-minute ad. You will never watch that. I have stopped videos and started them again, YouTube, so I don't have to watch a 2-minute ad. So anyway, now YouTube will add ads to any video they want. Maybe you'll see one, I won't get any money for it. Enjoy that. Go watch some of my other channels. Watch the first 12 of these. Watch the next 11. It's been an interesting month so far. We finally got some snow. Hopefully it melts soon. As far as a toast to tonight, let's just assume I'm never going to remember to look any of those up, so I'm just going to keep reusing the ones I have. Much like the Aldi cheese advent calendar last year, kept doing the same flavors. So once again, I babbled on too long and my camera automatically stopped. So I don't know where I was, probably talking about the fact that I don't have a toast. So, toast.